Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so dalam video kali ini kita sambung lagi kita punya perbincangan berkenaan dengan power quality. Okay, itu chapter 2. Kita akan discuss berkenaan dengan power and harmonics in linear and non-linear load. Okay, so dalam video kali ini kita akan discuss berkenaan dengan power calculation. Okay, power calculation in single phase system. Power calculation in single phase system. Okay. So, saya buat quick review sikit berkenaan dengan apa yang kita telah discuss dalam kuliah ataupun video sebelum ni. Okay, sebelum ni kita discuss berkenaan dengan power calculation untuk single phase circuit. This is, let's say, our single phase circuit. We have a source and then we have a load. Of course, we can calculate the current. But you have to bear in mind, for the source, we have two types of source. Number one, we have a sinusoidal source, which is a perfect sine wave voltage source. And then sometimes we have a non-sinusoidal source due to the harmonics and so on. Okay, so for the load, we can generalize into two types of load. Number one, kita ada linear load. And then number two, kita ada non-linear load. Okay, in our previous lecture, we already discussed about what happened to the current. Okay, what happened to the current, voltage, power, and power factor if we have a, let's say we have a sinusoidal source, linear load. Okay, what happened to the current, power, and power factor if we have a sinusoidal source. This is our sinusoidal source, and we have a non-linear load. So dalam kuliah kali ini kita akan discuss what happened to the current, power, and power factor. Let's say we have a non-sinusoidal source and non-linear load. Okay, and non-linear load. Okay. Okay. So kita akan discuss apa akan berlaku kepada current, power dan voltage. Let's say if we have a sinusoidal, we have a non-sinusoidal voltage source supply to the non-linear load. Okay, let's say, okay, look at this figure. Let's say we have a non-linear load. We have a non-linear load. Okay, supplied by non-sinusoidal source, which is not perfect sinusoidal waveform. Okay, let's say that we have a VT. Okay, supplied to the non-linear load. Of course, we have a current. Okay, we have a current. So let's say we have a voltage. Okay, this is the time domain of the supply voltage. We have a VT. For non-sinusoidal voltage, of course, we have a harmonic and DC component. Okay, this we call it a DC component. Okay, DC component plus summation of Vn cos n omega naught T plus theta n. This is the phase angle. Of course, we have a harmonic. Okay, for fundamental frequency, we have n equal to 1. Okay, this is the fundamental voltage. And then maybe we have a n equal to 2. This is a harmonic. Okay, n equal to 2, n can be equal to 3, 4, and so on. Okay, that one we call it a harmonic. Okay, second harmonic, third harmonic, fifth harmonic, sixth harmonic, seventh harmonic, and so on. Okay, harmonic, of course. Okay, so if let's say we have a supply voltage VT, of course we have a current. Okay, current. Current sama juga kita ada harmonic. Kita ada harmonic which is combination of DC part. This is a DC part. And this is a harmonic. Okay, except n equal to 1. If n equal to 1, of course we have a fundamental, because this one n W naught which is equal to omega naught. Okay, which is 1 omega naught or equal to omega naught. Okay, so the question is how to calculate power. Okay, if the periodic voltage and current waveform represented by the Fourier series, lagi Fourier series. Okay, ini time domain. Kalau kita lukis dia punya frequency spectrum, okay, daripada equation ni, let's say we have n equal to 1. Okay, let's say for example, let's say we have n equal to 3. N equal to 3 ni adalah harmonic. Similarly, let's say we have other than 1. Let's say we have a 5, n equal to 7. This is a harmonic. Macam mana lukis dia punya frequency spectrum? Ingat lagi, this is a amplitude of voltage. Okay, V0 voltage, this is a V0. Okay, this is a V0, magnitude of V0. Frekuensi dia adalah kosong. That's why kita panggil DC component. This one adalah DC component. Okay, kita juga ada fundamental frequency which is omega when n equal to 1. Apabila n equal to 1, sama dengan 1. Okay, so kita ada amplitude. Okay, amplitude, sorry lukisan tak kurang cantik. Okay, let's say kita ada n equal to 5. So frequency ni, this one is omega omega. Okay, this is a angular frequency. Angular frequency. Okay, for x axis. Let's say we have a 3 omega naught, and then we have a amplitude which is V3 lah. This is a V1. Okay, dan seterusnya. Ini adalah kita punya spectrum frequency. Daripada time domain, Fourier series, kita boleh draw dia punya spectrum frequency. Sama juga untuk, this is untuk voltage. Okay, sama juga untuk current. Kita boleh buat current yang sama. Yang bezanya adalah magnitude dia adalah current. This is magnitude, magnitude ataupun y axis dia adalah voltage. Kalau you draw untuk current, spektrum dia magnitude adalah current. Okay, you boleh draw nanti Okay, ini contoh. Okay, this is a current. Okay, this is a angular frequency. Okay, when angular frequency equal to 0 means we have a DC component. DC component I0. Okay, similarly to n equal to 1. Okay, omega naught. If let's say you have a n equal to 3, so 3 omega naught and so on. Then you boleh draw dia punya amplitude. Amplitude equal to I3 lah. This one equal to I1. Okay, itulah contoh Okay, so the question is how to calculate a power. How to calculate power. Macam mana calculate power? Average power. Average power sebenarnya kita kena integrate. Okay, integrate 1/t yang kamu dah belajar sebelum ni. 1/t 0 until a period Vt times It. Okay, with respect to the t. Okay, so the average of the products of the DC terms is V0 I0. Okay, the average power untuk DC term equal to V0 I0. Dalam DC circuit, how to calculate power? P0 equal to, in this case, P0 means DC DC term in this case. V times I. Okay, V DC times I DC. This is average power of the DC component. V times I. Of course, dalam harmonic kita ada DC, kita ada fundamental frequency, kita ada harmonic. Harmonic means multiple of fundamental frequency. Multiple maksudnya, let's say we have a fundamental frequency is omega naught. This is angular frequency. For multiple, it can be 2 omega naught. It can be 3 omega naughts and so on. Okay, so the average of voltage and current product at the same frequency. Okay, you have to bear in mind product of voltage and current at the same frequency. Dia tak boleh current pada frekuensi omega naught you darab dengan voltage at frekuensi 3 omega naught. Yang tu tak boleh. You have to calculate based on the same frequency. Okay, for example, P equal to DC component, frekuensi dia 0, V0 I0 plus, okay, saya tulis one by one. Okay, let's say you have n equal to 1, so V1 I1 divided by 2 cos theta 1 minus V1, angle of voltage minus angle of current. Okay, at fundamental frequency. N equal to 1 means fundamental frequency. at fundamental frequency plus V2 times I2, which is at the same frequency, at frequency of 2 omega naught ataupun 2 darab dengan F naught lah. Okay, divided by 2 cos theta 2 minus V2. V2 which means that angle of current. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we can generalize that. Sama juga untuk n equal to 3, V3 times I3 over 2 cos theta 3 minus V3. Okay, so we can generalize this equation. P equal to V0 times I0 plus summation of Vn In divided by 2. Kenapa divided by 2? Because Vn adalah amplitude. Okay, kalau you guna RMS value, Vn RMS times I RMS, no need to divide it by 2. That just conversion of from peak to RMS value. Okay, so the average of voltage and current product is at the different frequency is 0. Okay, maksudnya kalau you darab voltage at a frequency, let's say 2 F0, okay, darab dengan current at frequency 3 F0, so maksud dia 0. Okay, tak boleh. Ataupun dia menghasilkan 0. Sebab kita punya analysis, kalau kita nak calculate, kita mesti analyze based on same frequency. Okay, lepas tu kita buat superposition. Superposition maksudnya summation lah, hasil tambah. Okay, so consequently the average power for non-sinusoidal periodic voltage and current waveform basically is equal to this. Okay, kita dah prove. So P equal to P0, DC component plus summation of P at that frequency. Okay, so if we expand this equation, P0 equal to V0, I0 plus summation of Vn, In, okay, cos theta n minus Vn. Okay, dalam case ni, okay, equation ke atas ni adalah V maximum, because dia ada ni, kita dah differentiate sebelum ni ya, V maximum. Okay, ada tanda dekat atas V maximum. Kalau tak ada tanda, ni adalah V RMS value. Okay, this is a RMS value, because kita dah tahu V RMS equal to, let's say, V maximum divided by square root 2. Divided by square root 2. So, sama juga dalam case ni, kita guna V RMS pun boleh, tak ada masalah. Benda yang sama sedang yang keliru. Okay, so note that the total average power is the sum of the power. Okay, total average power, how to calculate total average power? We can summarize that total average power equal to the sum of the power at the frequency in the Fourier series. Okay, if the voltage and current have no DC, sekiranya tak ada DC component of the voltage and current, what it mean? We don't have V0 and I0. So V0 times I0 equal to 0. For example, we don't have a DC component. So our P equal to summation of Vn In. Okay, this is a RMS value. This is a RMS value. Cos theta n minus Vn. So we can calculate that power associated with each harmonic. Power associated with each harmonic equal to this equation. Okay, yang kita nak prove. Okay, let's say at fundamental frequency n equal to 1, berapa power dia? P equal to 1. You boleh calculate. Okay, n equal to 2, this is harmonic n equal to 2 is harmonic. Okay, n2 harmonic, so you can determine P2. You can determine P2, which is V2 I2 cos theta 2 minus V2. Okay, is it clear how to calculate average power or active power, or we call it real power? Okay, so look at two examples. Okay, this is example 2.5. Okay, analysis of the current in and the voltage, apa ni, copy daripada buku ni. Okay, analyze the current and the voltage at the supply terminal to a control rectifier load. Give the following phase value. Okay, let's say we have we already analyzed the voltage and current. Okay, let's say we have a load of rectifier. Let's say in this case control rectifier. Let's say I try to illustrate. Okay, we have a load. Of course, we have a supply VT. Okay, and then we already analyzed IT by using a analyzer and so on. Let's say, and then we got equation of IT and VT. Apa maksud ni? VT ni adalah fundamental voltage. Okay, at omega naught frequency. Okay, at F naught frequency. And then this one we call it harmonic. Betul? Harmonic pada 5 times of the fundamental frequency. 7 times, 11, third harmonic, 13, 17, 19. Okay, this is based on our analysis. Okay, so we got the equation of voltage. Similarly, we have a equation of current. This is a fundamental because we have omega. Okay, 1 omega, 5 omega. This is a harmonic. Okay, daripada equation VT and IT, boleh tak you draw dia punya spectrum frequency? Sepatutnya boleh lah kan? Contoh untuk V. Okay, boleh tak draw spectrum frequency untuk V? Okay, let's say you have okay, V. This is the amplitude of V. This is a frequency. So omega equal to 1. Okay, omega equal to 1. Omega equal to 2, 3, and so on. Okay, let's say in this case, omega, we have a 5 omega, and then we have a 7 omega. Okay, you cuba draw. Okay, dan one adalah spectrum frequency. Similarly, spectrum frequency for current and voltage. Okay, you try to draw spectrum frequency of current and voltage by your own. Okay, so the question is determine the power associated with each harmonic and its direction of flow. Kat mana dia punya flow lah, maksudnya sama ada dia to load ataupun keluar sebaliknya. Ataupun sebaliknya. Based on this one is positive power, and then this is a negative power based on passive conversion. Based on passive conversion. Masuk ke load positif, keluar daripada load adalah negative power. So kita cuba calculate satu persatu, iaitu power associated by each harmonic. Power associated by each harmonic, which is power at P1, P dalam kes ni, P5, P7, and so on. Okay, DC component ada tak? DC component tak ada kan? Okay, semuanya adalah harmonic dan fundamental voltage and current. Okay, B, determine the net flow, determine the net power delivered to the load, and the last one, determine the RMS value of supply voltage and the RMS value of the current. Okay, first look at to the power. Okay, kita calculate power. So how to determine power? Power adalah summation of the power each component, each harmonic. Okay, kalau total power kita letak summation kita buat hasil tambah. Okay, V maximum to N I maximum N divided by square root 2. Okay, cos theta N minus V N. Okay, sebab kita tak ada DC component. Ataupun kalau kamu nak guna RMS value of voltage pun boleh, which is Vn RMS time In RMS cos theta N minus Vn. Sama juga kan? Ini adalah conversion from peak to RMS value. Okay, in this case we assume passive sign conversion. Biasanya kita guna passive sign conversion. When the power consumed is positive, yang saya dah bagi tahu tadi. Okay, power consumed, okay, power flow to the load, which is consumed by the load, we call it a positive. And sometimes we calculate power if negative. Okay, power is found to be negative, then the power flow is reverse. Kalau power kita calculate dapat negatif, power flow adalah reverse. Reverse ni disebabkan oleh harmonic. At the particular frequency. Okay. Okay, so power consumed at the fundamental frequency. Okay, cuba calculate power consumed at the fundamental frequency. What is the meaning of fundamental frequency? It means that your n equal to 1. Okay, your n equal to 1, which means that you can calculate P1, V1, V maximum 1, I peak 1 divided by 2 cos theta 1 minus V1. Okay, so in this case, okay, V1, where is your V1? Okay, look at to the Fourier's equation of V and I. This is a V1. Okay, this is the I1 maximum. Maximum. This is a amplitude or maximum or peak value. And then angle V1 angle equal to 0, and this one equal to 0.53. Okay, 0.53. Then you can calculate the power. Okay, cos 0 minus 0.53. Okay, cuba calculate. Ni dalam radian dalam radian. Okay, dalam radian. Okay, so you boleh calculate dan you dapat power equal to this one. Boleh guna calculator ni. Please bear in mind in radian. Angle can be in degree and in radians. Okay, tekan calculator terus. Make sure you punya setting calculator tu kena betul lah, sama ada dalam degree atau radians. Okay, saya tak tunjuk macam mana nak tekan calculator. Let's say if you have a problem how to use your calculator. Okay, just nanti contact saya lah, tanya dalam kuliah face to face ke nanti. Okay. Okay, next we have a third harmonic. Kita ada third harmonic tak ada kan? Kita ada fifth harmonic. Next we have a fifth harmonic. So then you need to calculate P5. Okay, P5. Of course, P5 equal to V5 times I5 divided by 2 cos theta 5 minus V5. Okay, V5, the magnitude of V5 equal to 20 times 10 divided by 2 cos angle of voltage, okay, equal to this one minus angle of current, okay, in radians. And then you use your calculator, then you can determine the power. Okay, you can see that due to the harmonic, our P equal to negative. Okay, reverse flow. Okay, from load to the source, reverse flow. Okay, if you have positive, which means that consumed by the load. We have power flow is positive, consumed by the load. Okay, if negative, actually is reverse power flow. Okay, reverse power flow. Okay, so then you can calculate for 7 harmonic, which is a P7, by using the similar approach. Okay, 7 harmonic, of course, due to the harmonic, we have a negative P. The 7 harmonic, by using the similar approach, you can calculate power for the next harmonic. Okay, the next harmonic is n equal to 11, and then you can calculate P n equal to 13, then you can determine P n equal to 17, 19, then you can calculate all the harmonics. Okay, all the P at harmonic number of 11, 13, 17, and 19. Okay, please note that only power at fundamental frequency is delivered to the load. Okay, power at the frequency, at the fundamental frequency sahaja yang delivered ke load. What is the meaning of fundamental frequency? At n equal to 1, which is power equal to positive. which is consumed by the load, effective for the load to do a work. Okay, nak buat kerja, nak run that load, dia perlukan power. So yang deliver power sebenarnya adalah daripada fundamental frequency sahaja, bukannya daripada harmonic. Okay, acting in the part as a harmonic generator, feeding power back into the supply system at harmonic frequency. Maksudnya that harmonic, the supply send back power to the supply system, tapi bukan at the fundamental frequency, tapi at the harmonic frequency. Sebenarnya mengganggu sistem, menyebabkan kita punya kabel jadi panas dan sebagainya. So tak bagus lah, kita tak nak itu. Sebab sistem kita operate pada fundamental frequency, tapi dia bagi power pada harmonic frequency. So dia akan ganggu kita punya sistem. Okay, so next B, calculate the net power delivered to the load. Okay, total power delivered to the load. So you have to calculate based on summation of power, which is P equal to, because net is total, P1 plus P5 until P19. So you total up, sum up all the power, and then you can get the net power delivered to the load. So we can see that net power delivered to the load basically is less than fundamental. Basically is less than power, okay, delivered at the fundamental frequency. Okay, B. So C, next you need to calculate the RMS value of supply voltage and RMS value of the supply current. Okay, supply voltage, VRMS. Ingat lagi tak how to determine RMS value of the harmonic, of the voltage with harmonic components? Okay, RMS root mean square. Okay, root mean square, of course dia ada square root 2 Square root 2 V0, which is VDC square plus summation of Vn divided by 2. Sorry, this is a Vn maximum, V peak. Okay, V peaks divided by square root 2, or in other words we can say that VRMS square, Vn RMS square. And then we have a peak voltage. Okay, we don't have a DC component, so this one equal to 0. So that you can calculate at n equal to 1, 340 square divided by square root 2. This square root 2, this square root 2 to the power of 2. So dia akan jadi 2 balik Okay, square root 2 square. So equal to 2. Okay, Vn square, Vn equal to 1, n equal to 5, and so on. So, and then we square root again, this one 1/2, and then you got this RMS value, V RMS. Okay, similarly to current, ni, okay, check balik je ni. This one is not voltage, sorry, this is a typo, this is a current. Okay, this is a current. Saya terus betulkan Okay, betulkan kat sini, ini adalah current. Okay, this is a current, not voltage. This is a current. Okay, current. Okay. Ini current. Okay, so current DC component. Current DC component sama juga dengan voltage, ni adalah maximum value. Maximum value. Okay, divided by square itu dia adalah RMS value lah for that component. So similarly untuk voltage, current at DC component equal to 0. So you akan dapat IRMS equal to this one. Okay, so clear how to calculate power. Okay, and then current, RMS current, and then RMS voltage. Apa maksud RMS? RMS value of current and voltage. Maksudnya adalah effective value of current and voltage for the load. Okay, itu maksud dia. So, next you boleh cuba exercise ni. Okay, last kali kamu boleh cuba exercise ni. Let's say we consider the following voltage and current at the input component of the nonlinear load. Let's say you have a voltage. You have a voltage, nonlinear voltage. In this case, nonlinear because we have a harmonic. We have a harmonic. Okay, we have a harmonic. This is a fundamental. This is harmonic. We have a non-sinusoidal voltage, and then we have a current. Okay, current you ada DC component. Okay, kalau voltage ada DC component tak? V0 ada voltage. Based on this voltage question ada DC component? Ada V0? Tak ada kan? V0 dia kosong. Okay, similarly untuk current, V0 dia berapa? I0 dia berapa? DC component of current berapa? Ada kan? So equal to 2 ampere. This is ampere. This is a ampere. This is a ampere. Okay, this is a fundamental current at the fundamental frequency. Okay, this is a harmonic. Okay, ini harmonic. Okay, ini daripada Fourier series of current and voltage. Kita nak kenal pasti. Okay, so ni, then you can determine amplitude lah. Contohnya, boleh tak you draw frequency spectrum of the voltage? So amplitude dia adalah square root 2 times 230 for the fundamental. For the third harmonic, square root 2 times 50 volt. Okay, so please bear in mind you punya calculator nanti info yang dia bagi untuk angle dalam radian ataupun degree. Of course lah degree kan. Okay, of course lah degree sebab dah ada degree kan. 30 degree, this is minus 30 degree, as well as this, and then this one is 60 degree. So make sure kamu punya setting calculator tu kena dalam degree lah. Tadi example dalam radians, because angle can be in radians, in radian, or in degree. Okay, itu hanyalah unit, dan make sure kamu punya calculator nanti setting yang betul lah kan untuk calculate nanti. Okay, so question number 1, calculate or determine the following active and reactive power associated with each harmonic. Active and reactive. Okay, kamu dah ada active power. Macam mana nak calculate active power? Cos Kalau how to calculate reactive power? Let's say Q1 equal to V max I1 times I1 maximum or peaks divided by square root 2. Tukar je kepada sin. Okay, theta 1 minus V1. Ini adalah reactive power. Unit dia adalah volt ampere reactive. Similarly to Q5. Okay, yang sama cuma kamu tukar kat sini kepada sin lah. Sin. Kenapa sin? Ingat lagi power triangle? Okay. This is a P. P, this one equal to S. Because V times I equal to S, it's a Q. Okay. P, what is the relationship between P and S? Is cos. Because P equal to S cos this angle. This angle is the meaning of this angle for power triangle. This is an angle of the different angle between V and current. Okay, this is a, let's say I call it theta, the different angle between voltage and current. Cos, let's say theta V minus theta I. Okay. Similarly to Q, how to determine Q based on this power triangle? Equal to S sin theta V minus theta I. That's why in order to calculate reactive power, we use the same equation, but we replace from cos to the sin. Okay, from cos to the sin. Then you can calculate the reactive power. Okay. Okay. Then calculate the net power flow. Calculate the apparent power S. Okay. S. Calculate the S. Calculate the RMS value of voltage, RMS value of current. Then the last one, you calculate the power factor of the load. Power factor of the load. Okay. Balik nanti cuba jawab soalan exercise ni. Nanti kita akan discuss dalam next kita punya kuliah face to face. Okay, so itu saja untuk video kali ini ataupun kuliah kali ini pada minggu ketiga. sekiranya kamu ada soalan ataupun pertanyaan berkenaan dengan topik dalam video kali ini, nanti kita boleh bincang dalam kuliah face to face nanti, ataupun kamu boleh kontak saya secara personal nanti. Okey, so itu saja untuk kuliah kali ini. Okey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.